Damn it. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to... Oh, sorry about that. All right, now, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode or another stream of the CCBA, the Content Creator Basketball Association, here on twitch.tv, or if you're watching this on YouTube, on the VOD replay. Thank you guys for watching this. We're going to have another exciting edition of the Content Creator Basketball Association. Tonight's matchup will feature the Phoenix JG9s, named after Jaguar Gator 9. You guys should watch his YouTube channel, subscribe to him. If you are watching this on the stream, I will leave you the link to his, as you can see here, as well as I'll leave the link to T-Clink for the Cleveland Clinkers. Both of them do Twitch stuff. I definitely know for sure. Danny Boy has joined us. How are you doing today, Danny Boy 1320? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We're just getting ready to get started in just a second here. And as I said, you have the links to the YouTube and the Twitch as well for both. Or T-Clink, I know for sure, streams on Twitch. The only time I know Jaguar Gator 9 streams on Twitch is when he does his weekly NFL trivia every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Chance to win some cash prizes. He just recently had his jackpot bowl the other night. Unfortunately, I had to run out and do some errands. I couldn't make it. And by the time that happened, I ended up having to run and get the stream. Just chilling, watching pro wrestling, hockey, football, and basketball. That's what's up, man. That is good. Hey, man, thank you for joining the stream, my friend, tonight. But on JG9's channel, he also does, like, all these football stories. And lately, his biggest success is during the season is called Dumb Decisions, where he goes into the play calling of a head coach and why it was like dumb from the idea from the start, instead of it being like looking at bad as in hindsight, it was like dumb from the right idea. That's usually like most of his content coming for the regular season. And as well as he also will do like something that happened during the game. Earlier today, you watched Rebel Moon on Netflix and watched Marvel's What If on Disney Plus A. What If has some pretty interesting stuff. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, the link, I'll leave the link if you're watching this on YouTube later on in the VOD. I will definitely leave a link to both of their channels, the Twitch and the YouTube as well. But we are going to get ready to get started here. We're looking at the starting lineups here for the visiting JG9s, who are 4-2 on the season. You got Devontae Graham at point guard, Josh Giddey, who's in trouble in real life, or facing some serious trouble. I would go Google his situation if you are not familiar with it. Starting at the shooting guard, R.J. Barrett at small forward, Jason Tatum at power forward, and then Clint Cabello will be at the center. Meanwhile, you have for the home team, the Cleveland Clinkers, who are 2-4. You got Emmanuel Quickley, DeAnthony Melton as the guards. The forwards are Lauri Markkanen, Paolo Banchero, and then Onyeka Okongwu. I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing that. And for those who are not familiar, this is a 30-team custom created teams. I mean, it's 29 that I follow, and one named after myself. So yes, there are a team named after me as well. But these are rosters are real NBA players, and they are generated via fantasy draft. Oh yeah, that would be great, amazing content creators. Yeah, oh yeah. Right now, this is the number 5, stream number 5. and I usually do 1 day per like 3 or 4 days in the calendar, maybe even more. Right now, we're still in the middle of the first scheduling block, and by that, it's just random games except for tomorrow night, which I will announce, and I'll give you the reason why tomorrow night in the fourth quarter when I do announce tomorrow's match. That one, when I saw the schedule, I was like, I have to choose that one just to troll one person who complained about being in division with the other person, always being in the same division with his teams or conference as far as college goes. That one I'm trolling him on. But we're going to announce it later on tonight. We're going to do CPU versus CPU, and we're going to get ready to head to the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio.
Let's meet the starting lineup for Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, ad break coming up, by the way.
At point guard, Devontae Graham. At center, Clint Capella. At the other guard position, Josh Giddey. At small forward, R.J. Barrett. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. And now, the starting lineup for Cleveland. At the shooting guard position, number 8, D'Anthony Melton. Center, number 17, Onyeka Okongwu. The other guy, number 10, Emmanuel Quickly. At power forward, number 5, Alvin Carter. The other forward, number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
All right, for those who are watching this on YouTube or those of you who are subbing and I had the ad break, welcome to the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here in Cleveland, Ohio, for today's matchup featuring the JG9s from Phoenix, who are 4-2 on the season and are number 6 in the Western Conference. As you can see, the lone undefeated team, the Portland Bear Caves, after Stoner Gamer. And by the way, for those that are watching now, welcome back from the ad break on Twitch. But you have the Cleveland Clinkers, who are 2-4 on the season, but it is still very early on. As you can see, the Jaguar Gator 9 using the tealish color. It would drink the spike, which is actually part of his merchandise. For those who like their drinks more than they do liking their quarterback spiking the ball on the ground on every play, watch the JG9 channels. And he talks about terrible quarterback performances here, as it is a B+ home court advantage here, as the JG9s do win the opening tip. This is game number 5 for watched games. Let's see Josh Giddey give it over to R.J. Barrett and their teal uniforms. And as you see, R.J. Barrett coming around, no good. Lauri Markkanen with the rebound. Interesting court concept is because three of the 5 teams in the Central Division see Emmanuel Quickly with a jump shot, no good. Jason Tatum with the rebound. 3 of the 5 teams in the Central Division have red and black, so kind of want to get like court distinguished here. Clint Capella coming around. And he's going to go out of bounds, and the ball quickly going back to the JG9s. Or is it? Yes, it is. No. JG9s turned it over. Going back to the Clinkers. Here's Emmanuel quickly with it. As we're a minute into the game here. Give it to Lauri Markkanen for 3. No good. Graham with the rebound. Graham coming around over to Jason Tatum. Clint Capella. Back over to Jason Tatum here. Clint Capella had 11 points in a loss to the Oklahoma City Breezy Bunch. As Jason Tatum will get the first 2 points of the game, and it's 2-0 JG9s. So sit back and relax, everybody watching this, wherever you guys are watching this on right now. You get into Emmanuel quickly coming around to Melton. Melton for 3. No good. Josh Giddey with the rebound. I said Josh Giddey in real life is facing some serious charges right now. But in this universe, he is A-OK. Though in real life, he might be a possible scumbag. You see Clint Capella, no good there. Nkwangu with it. Cleveland not had any points yet so far to start the game. See over to Emmanuel quickly. Give it over to Okongwu. Gives it back over to Emmanuel quickly. And they got 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. 3. And it's good. Emmanuel quickly with his first 3 points. And the Clinkers are on top by 1. Just about 3 minutes into this ball game. And you can see the jump shot there. No good. Nkwangu with the rebound. Gives it over to Paolo Banchero, last year's Rookie of the Year in the NBA. It over to Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly with the layup, and it's good. He has 5 so far. Is now 5-2. And that's a violation, and he's stepped out of bounds. And the Clinkers will get the ball again, as you see Paolo Banchero there, averaging 29 points a game, 6.9 rebounds, and 3.7 assists a game. Quickly has it crossing the timeline in this very interesting red court here, red and black court. See Lauri Markkanen giving it over. As Omeka Okongwu with the 2 points there on that bucket, 7-0 run. Jason Tatum, though, try to end it, and it's no good. The Clinkers on a 7-0 run. It's over to Lauri Markkanen. Banchero for 3, no good. Clint Capella with the rebound. Jason Tatum to end the run, and he does just that. Josh Giddey with the assist. You see that averaging on the road over 30.5 points a game on the road for Jason Tatum. And he's going to get the steal there. Tatum coming around. Tatum is going to get fouled. And Paolo Banchero called for the foul. That's his first personal.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
As Jason Tatum will get 2 shots. And he'll make the first one. 7-5. And he hits the second one. He has all 6 points so far for the JG9s. Onkwangu with it, gives it back over to Paulo Bancharo, who just got called for the foul that led to the 2 points here. 29 points for Onkwangu in their last game against the Cincinnati Nasty Natties, who we'll be seeing later on in the scheduling block. You see Jason Tatum coming around. Tatum with the shot. No good. Lauri Markkanen with the rebound. Lauri Markkanen this summer in real life joined the Finnish military as required service for citizens of Finland. As you see Paolo Bancharo with the three-point attempt. No good. Josh Giddey with the rebound. As Onkwangu with the steal gives it over to Emmanuel quickly. Gives it back over to Melton. Melton finds Paolo Bancharo. Emmanuel quickly, that is him with the three, and he has 8 points so far. He has 8 of the 10 so far for the Clinkers. It's a 4-point lead for them just about halfway through the first quarter. It's over to Giddey to Tatum. 5 to shoot. RJ Barrett for 3, and he'll drain that. And he's the first player other than Jason Tatum to score for the JG9s tonight. Last night we had the best performance, and I don't think we're going to see performer of the game as much. Coming even close when we had Joel Embiid with 47 and 26. Paolo Bancharo for 3, and he drains it. His first 3 of the game, and it's back to a 4-point lead for the Clinkers. Clinkers led by as many as 5 so far early on. And you see Jason Tatum for 3, and he'll drain that one. Tatum has 9 of the 12 points, and he had 36 points in the loss to the Breezy Bunch in their last game. 36 points and 9 assists. The JG9s are 4-2 on the year. As you see Melton for 3, no good. You see here RJ Barrett coming around. Tatum for 3. No good, and Onkwangu with the rebound gives it back to Melton. Melton to Emmanuel quickly. He's not being guarded right now, or not being able to get anything going. You can see Lauri Markkanen with it. 7 to shoot. He's going to give it to Markkanen. Markkanen with the shot, and that's good. His first 2 points of the game, and it's 15 to 12. Averaging 25.3 points at home. See the JG9s, you can see they're the 3rd leading rebounding team. RJ Barrett, no good. Paolo Bancharo with the rebound. See RJ Barrett 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting, but he is 1 of 1 for the 3-point line. No good there, and you see the rebound. Just under 4 to play in this first quarter. It's gone by a little fast. Not too much stoppage so far. See Josh Giddey had trouble holding on to it. 6 to shoot. Gives it over to Jason Tatum. Tatum has 9 points in this game, now make it 11. He has 11 of the 14 points scored. Averaging over 35 points a game, and a timeout is being called, and I'm going to take a little bit of the timeout myself here with 3:14 to play in the first quarter at the Rocket Mortgage Center Fieldhouse here in Cleveland, Ohio. The Clinkers with a 15-14 lead over the Phoenix JG9s. Enjoy these court dancers. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed those dancers there for those who are watching both here on the live and on the replay. As I know, we're going to have some substitutions coming in. Roddy now into the game for the Clinkers, as well as Horton Tucker. Nkwangu's still in there. Horton Tucker with it. 11 to shoot. Good to Banchero. Paulo Banchero for three. No good. Josh Giddey with the rebound. Giddey coming around. Going to try to go force coast to coast as Dalio has it. Boucher had it. Diallo with his first 2 points in the game. Coming off the bench. And the JG9s are on top 16 to 15. Horton Tucker is over to Nkwangu. 3 to shoot. Daniels with the 3. And he will drain it. Dyson Daniels with his first 3 points of the game, and the Clinkers are back on top, 18 to 16. Josh Giddey is under 2 minutes to play here. 9 to shoot. Josh Giddey being guarded by Horton Tucker here. He's got to get it off. Layup is in there, and Josh Giddey with the points. His first 2 of the game, and it's tie game. The JG9 7 of 14 shooting, Clinkers 7 of 16. Both shooting the ball pretty well to this point. It's Banchero for 3, no good, but Nkwangu gets the offensive rebound. There's a 3-pointer attempt there. That was by Dyson Daniels, no good. Diallo has it. Diallo with the layup, and it's good. That's 4 for him, and the JG9s are back on top. See more substitutions coming in now for both teams. With a minute to play here, Paulo Banchero. Get over to Nkwangu. Horton Tucker for 3, and he will drain it. Talon, Horton Tucker for 3, and it's 21 to 20. The Clinkers 5 of 14 so far. 3-pointer shooting. Ball loose, but they get it back. As you see, Walker the 4th Lonnie Walker has it. They were to Powell. Powell with the shot, no good. Nkwangu with the rebound. Horton Tucker has it. Just drained a 3 the last time he was on the court. We go to Banchero. Back to Horton Tucker. They're up by 1. Horton Tucker for 3. And he will drain his second one. He has 6 off the bench. 24 to 20. You see Josh Giddey with it. They can hold for the last shot if they want to. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. As you can see, 3. He's in there too. Boucher for 3. No good. And that will do it for the first quarter here. The Cleveland Clinkers with a 24 to 20 lead. And we'll be start the second quarter when we come right back. All right, here we're gonna get ready to start the second quarter here. As you can see, the cheerleaders getting off the court here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Clinkers, the hometown team, up 24 to 20. The Clinkers being led by Emmanuel Quickly here. Jason Tatum has 11 of the 20 points for the Phoenix JG9s. But the Clinkers will get the ball to start off. You see Hendricks inbounding it to Daniels. 24 to 20. They've been led as many as 5 here. As you can see, Horton, Tucker, Daniels, Looney, Markman, and Hendricks on the field. Daniels with the shot, no good, but you see Kayvon Looney with it. The offensive rebounds, giving it back to Daniels. Daniels needs to get a shot up for the CCBA logo. From inside, Looney will get the points there. Kayvon Looney gets his first 2 points in a 6-point lead. The largest lead by either team so far. The JG9s, I believe, had the lead as many as 2. See Lewis Jr. now onto the court here. Lewis Jr. coming out, and he's been rejected. Give it over to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker coming around, and look at Horton Tucker there. He has 8 in this game off the bench. 3 of 3 shooting. 2 threes, and that 2-point field goal here. Should be a good game tonight. Absolutely, Danny boy. See Jason Tatum for 3. No good. Kayvon Looney with the rebound. It's an 8-point game. Daniels gives it back to Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker to Looney. Looney giving back to Lauri Markkanen. He's got to get it off, and it is no good. Lewis Jr. will get the rebound. Kira Lewis Jr. sees Jason Tatum for 3. No good. See Lauri Markkanen. By the way, it's a 10-0 run, by the way, dating back to the end of the first quarter, by the way, for the Clinkers. Give it over to Kayvon Looney. Looney's going to come around. He will not get it, but Powell will be called for the foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Dwight Powell.
At the line for Cleveland, Kayvon Looney.
Kayvon Looney with 2 shots. And he makes the first one. That is now an 11-0 run. As Walker's going to switch position and Dalio is going to come back into the game. I'm looking at the lineup set here. Quickly, Daniels, Melton, Markkanen switches position. No good as Boucher with the rebound. Give it to Lonnie Walker to 4th. JG9 has been held scoreless for the last 3:44. As you see Jason Tatum, he will end that drought. 29-23, that ends an 11-0 run. That's 14 for him. Emmanuel quickly moves it over to Daniels, and there's a foul. Diallo will be called for the foul. That is his first. Emmanuel quickly. Get it over to Melton. Melton coming around with a jump shot inside the free throw line. No good. Diallo with the rebound. Tatum for 3. And he drains that one. Suddenly it's a 29-26 game. The road team has won 3 in a row in the watch games. They won 3 of the first 4. And you see Markkanen there with the alley-oop jam. Quickly with the assist. Four points for Markkanen. Back up to a 5-point game again. See Jason Tatum for 3. No good. Tatum giving it over to Melton. Melton for 3. And he will drain that. Anthony Melton, his first 3 points of the game. And it's an 8-point game again. Tatum coming around. Boucher with the 3. His first 3 points of the game. And a timeout by Cleveland. As I will take a little bit of a timeout myself to rest my voice. But before then, I do want to let you guys know that I will be announcing at the first timeout of the fourth quarter, I'll be announcing tomorrow night's game. But by the way, there will be no games on Sunday or Monday because of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Enjoy it with your family. But please do, if you have a chance to binge watch the entire series up to this point. I know after tomorrow, I'll probably on my Twitter account, X, aka Twitter, or FKA Twitter, I will be posting my the current standings up to the Christmas break. And then also possibly posting the league leaders and statistics as well. So do keep an eye on that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed those clinker dancers there. Vincent Kwangu is back into the game for sure. Daniel's still in the game. You start the second quarter. We go to Laurie Markin. Emmanuel quickly. See, Dyson Daniels had 19 wins against their in-state rivals, the Cincinnati Nasty Natties. And Kwango with the dunk. That's 4 for him. It's back to a 7-point lead. The Clinkers led by as many as 9. And that was during that 11-0 run to end the first and start the second quarter. But Jason Tatum, though, as long as he's in this game, he can hit. And Boucher, no good there. He did have that last 3 points for them, for the JG9s. You see Emmanuel quickly giving over to Nkwangu. Nkwangu jump shot, and it's good. Emmanuel quickly, yeah, with the assist there. It's 38-29, matching the largest lead of the game so far. You see Tatum coming around to Walker the third. Or Walker the fourth, I should say. He's got to get that shot up, and Lonnie Walker will hit the shot. That is his first 2 points of the game. 38-31. Approaching the halfway point of the second quarter. Get it over to Laurie Markkinen. Markkinen, no good. Capella with the rebound. All right, you see Jason Tatum there with the jam, and that is 8 points in the second quarter. He has 19. It's back to a 5-point game again. Melton coming around. See Emmanuel quickly. There they go, and you see there Melton gives it back over here. He's got 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Melton with the shot, and it's good. DeAnthony Melton, 5 points in this game. It's back to a 7-point game. Jason Tatum, long 3, no good. That almost went in. It was in and out. Under about 5 minutes to play, or just about 5 minutes left of the half, I should say. 40-33, the Cleveland Clinkers on top. See Melton coming around, Anthony Melton with it. It's 5 in this game, and Emmanuel quickly's got to get the shot up, and he does that, but no good as Jason Tatum will get the rebound. Tatum with it. Chris Boucher has it now. Get over to Clint Capella here. Capella with 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. They got to get it off. Capella with a deep 3. No good. Melton will get the rebound. The Clinkers averaging just a shade under 50 rebounds a game, but they only have 17 so far in this game. As Boucher with the rebound. Get it over to Graham. Graham giving it over to Capella. But Capella. Walker for 3, and he will drain it. Lonnie Walker has 5 points in this game. It's back to a 4-point lead for the Cleveland Clinkers. And Cleveland will call their 3rd timeout of the game, and I will be taking the timeout too, so just want to get my voice a rest. 3:46 before halftime. The Cleveland Clinkers 40 and the Phoenix JG9s 36. All right, we are back. The Clinkers led by as many as 9, but the JG9s keep scratching and clawing their way back. However, the Clinkers have found a way to answer these runs so far by the JG9s. The only question is will the JG9s be able to continue to answer back, or will the Clinkers start answering back, make it to the point of no return? Still early on in this game here. As you see, Melton giving it over to Quickly. Under 10 to shoot now. See Quickly coming around, gives it over to Nkwangu. Almost thought about getting it as Nkwangu's going to get the shot up. No good. Capella with the rebound. Giddey has it. Josh Giddey for 3, and he drains it. He now has 5 points in this game and is now down to a 1-point lead. A 10-2 JG9s run in the last almost 3.5 minutes here. Quickly coming around, and Nkwangu with the jam. That's 8 points for Nkwangu there. And Quickly with another assist. Graham for 3, and he drains it. And this game is tied. Devontae Graham, his first 3 points of the game. And we are all knotted up at 42 apiece. As you see, Melton giving it back to Nkwangu. Okwangu's going to go to the line. As Clint Capella called for the foul.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Onyeka Okongwu.
Okwangu. 8 points. He has 6 so far in this quarter. And he misses the first one. Some substitutions being made. Markkanen coming back in for Dyson Daniels. 2:31 to play in the second quarter. And he does hit the second one. And the Clinkers are back on top by 1. Giddey giving over to Graham. Graham, and that's a foul. Reaching. Okongwu with the foul.
First team foul.
Nine points so far for him, 7 in the second quarter. RJ Barrett, easy three-point attempt, and that is in. He has 6 in this game, and the JG9s are on top, 45-43. Their largest first lead since 20-18. Matching their largest margin lead. As you see, D'Anthony Melton hesitated on that shot, but he still gets that shot off anyway, and it's good. Melton with 7 points, all 7 of them coming here in the second quarter here. It's 45-45. A minute 40 to play here in the second quarter. RJ Barrett. And there's a reach-in foul against Paolo Banchero.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
His second personal foul of the game. First foul under 2 minutes. Over to Graham. Graham finds it to Josh Giddey. Giddey gives it over to RJ Barrett, who had the 3 on our last drive. And Barrett loses it. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. Giddey a long 3. No good. Lauri Markkanen with the rebound. Under 80 seconds to play here. And look at Okongwu there. Look at that. Markkanen with the assist. Okongwu with 11 points now. 9 in this second quarter. And the Clinkers are back on top. 47-45. Under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Barrett being guarded by Markkanen. But you see Clint Capello there with an easy jam.
RJ Barrett.
That's Capello's first 2 points as RJ Barrett has the assist there. Banchero gives it over to Okongwu, and Okongwu is going to get fouled as Clint Capella.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Onyeka
Okongwu going back to the line to try to give them the lead. He hits the first one. He now has 12 in this game. 10 of them have come in the second quarter. And he hits them both. Team high, 13 points for Okongwu. See Clint Capella there getting back to Boucher. They had an easy, good play there on that good ball movement there. Devontae Graham with it, 10 to shoot. With under 20, now under 20 to play in the first half. Giddey for 3, no good. Okongwu with the rebound. They can hold for the last shot here. Get it over to Banchero. Banchero, the layup attempt, no good. Graham with it. They're going to try to go for the 3. He's going to shoot that deep 3, and he won't get it. And at the end of the first half, the Cleveland Clinkers 49 and the Phoenix JG9s 47. A very well played first half, back and forth. It's still anybody's game here in the final 24 minutes coming up, but enjoy the halftime show. All right, we are back here, 49-47. As we start the second half here, very contested first half here, back and forth here as the Clinkers will get the ball to start the second half. See Emmanuel quickly coming around. Wants to try to get this lead back up to as many as 9 in that first half. Graham, Giddy, Capella, Barrett, and Tatum out for the... I see Nkwangu starting to pick off from where he left off in that first half. That's 15 for him, and it's 51-47. For the Clinkers, Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum also leaving off. He has 21 in this game. Picking up from where he left off in that first half. And yes, Danny boy, it is second half. Let's go. Laurie Markkinen. Get over to Nkwangu. And Nkwangu gets a shot up, no good. Clint Capella gets the rebound. A little bit of hesitation there on that shot. As you see Josh Giddey looking to try to give them their first lead. They see RJ Barrett for 3, and he will drain that one. RJ Barrett with 9 points, and the JG9s are back on top, 52-51. Okongwu, you go to Banchero. Paulo Banchero for 3, no good, but Emmanuel quickly with the offensive rebound, and he gets the second chance points. He has 10 in this game. First point since the first quarter here, and the Clinkers back on top by 1. Jason Tatum for 3, and he drains it. He now has 24 in this game. It's back to a 2-point lead now. Largest lead on 3 different occasions for the JG9s. Markkinen coming around. Dude over to Nkwangu. Nkwangu. And he's going to be fouled as Capella gets called for the shooting foul. That's his third.
First team foul.
As Nkwangu is going to go back to the line to try to tie this game.
2 shots.
And he does hit the first one. 16 points. And he sinks on both. He now has 17 in this game, and we are tied at 55. So we're 2 minutes into the third quarter. Jason Tatum is having himself a performance. Devontae Graham with it now. And you see Jason Tatum back with it being guarded by Banchero. RJ Barrett with another 3 attempt, and it's no good. Emmanuel quickly with a rebound. 9 points for RJ Barrett, 3 of 7 shooting. All of them are 3-pointers. 2 assists for him in this game. Banchero is it over to Markkinen. Markkinen with the inside shot, no good. RJ Barrett gets the rebound. Jason Tatum 3-ball, and it's good.
3 points.
He now has 8 in the second quarter, and now he has 27 in this game. Largest lead of the game for the JG9s, and Capella, he loses this. Capella's going to get the ball. Jason Tatum coming around. Over to Graham. Graham back to Tatum. Tatum with the bucket, it's good. He now has 29 in this game. Graham gets the assist. It's a 13-4 run for the JG9s, and they now are on top by 5, the largest of the game. I see Nkwangu has it. He's having trouble holding on to it, staying in bounds. He's able to establish, get back in bounds. He's going to get the layup to attempt. No good. Tatum with the rebound. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Josh Giddey giving it over to Tatum and Jason Tatum. 62-55, and that's 31 for him. He has 12 so far in this quarter. And Nkwangu there with the jam. He now has 20 in this game. See Giddy there, coming around. Jason Tatum with it. Under 7.5 to play here in the third quarter. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Jump shot up. No good. Melton with the rebound. Over to Nkwangu. Nkwangu has kept his team in it so far. Trying to get that screen off. Lauri Markkanen jump shot. No good. Clint Capella gets a defensive rebound. RJ Barrett with it. Lauri Markkanen, 2 of 7 shooting, 4 points and 4 rebounds. See RJ Barrett, the jump shot, no good, and Nkwangu gets the rebound. Quickly will have it. Barrett has yet to hit a shot inside. All 9 of his points came from the three-point line. Markkanen shooting for a 3, no good, but Nkwangu gets the offensive rebound, but he can't get the second chance points, as Giddy will get the rebound. Jason Tatum coming around. Spin move, gives it up to Capella. Back to Tatum. Tatum will get fouled and will not get the and one, as Quickly will get called for the foul, his first.
First team foul. At the line,
Jason Tatum, 12 of the 15 points scored so far in this quarter. Looking to try to add more, as he's already at 31, make it 32. Substitution coming in. RJ Barrett going to the bench. And he sinks them both as timeout for Cleveland. It's a 7-point lead. Jason Tatum has 33 points in this game. Fans, just to remind you guys here that the first timeout of the fourth quarter is when I'll announce tomorrow night's game, as well as at the end of the game we will go over stats for both the players and as a team combined stats, followed by the 10-minute ticker sponsored by RJL Network, a YouTuber. Does not have a team named after him here, but he is definitely good if you like baseball. Watch Inside Pitch Baseball. And he does a lot of other stuff on his YouTube channel. But I get a 10-minute ticker from when he does his Inside Pitch Baseball seasons. He does a replay of past seasons. And then also we're going to go through the injury report too. And for those who do not know, I do 1 game per every 3, maybe 4 calendar days. Though I could modify it to try to get every team shown at least once in every schedule block. As we're getting ready to head back to action here, 6:21 left in the third quarter here in Cleveland. The Phoenix JG9s enjoying their largest lead of the game, 64-57. As Jason Tatum leading the way with 33 points. Markkanen with the inbound, giving it over to Melton. Is it over to Paolo Banchero? Banchero for 3. He will drain it. It's back to a 4-point game. His first points of the second quarter, of the second half. His first points since the first quarter. He has 6 in this game. Go with the Graham to Tatum. Tatum for 3, and he's just been too much in this game for him. He has 36. He could actually beat Joel Embiid's record from last night, 47. Embiid had 47 points and 26 rebounds. in last night's game between the Austin Cinco Ochos and the Las Vegas Tight Spots. See Josh Giddey trying to extend and make it their largest lead of the game. As Capello's going to come around, no good. Paolo Banchero with the rebound. Last year's NBA Rookie of the Year. Over to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly being guarded by Josh Giddey. As Markkanen coming around. Look at it, and Kwangu there with the jam. He has 22 in this game. Back to a 5-point game. Tatum for 3. You cannot leave him open. He has 39 in this game. 20 of them have come so far in his third quarter. He has scored 20 to 23 points so far for this team in the third quarter. And there, Banchero, 3. No good. Capella with the rebound. By the way, it's the largest lead of the game is 8. Clint Capella has it. Do it over to Graham. Graham to Giddey. Giddey for 3. No good. Markkanen with the rebound. RJ Barrett is the only other player in this third quarter to score besides Jason Tatum. See Banchero coming around. Banchero giving it to Okwangu. Okwangu there with the jam. He has 24 in this game. It's a 6-point game. But only 3 players have scored for the Clinkers in this third quarter. JG9s only have 2, so only 5 combined players have scored in this third quarter. Boucher with 3. No good. Emmanuel Quickly with the rebound. See Quickly coming around to Nkwangu, who has 24 in this game. Oh, and look at that. Paulo Banchero there with the jam. It's back to a 4-point game. 10 lead changes, 5 ties so far. Largest lead, 8 points for the JG9s and 9 points for the Clinkers. You can see here, Quickly giving it over to Nkwangu. Banchero now has it. Banchero for 3. No good. Jason Tatum with the rebound. Under 2.5 to play in the game. The JG9s are up by 4. Jason Tatum can't leave him open, but he misses it this time. Look at that, Quickly give it over to Markkanen. Markkanen is fouled. He's going to go to the line as Jason Tatum is called for the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen only 4 points in this game. And he will miss the first one as substitutions are going to be made here. Looking at the lineups here. You will have Giddey, Walker the 4th, Diallo, Boucher. And then now looking at the Clinkers lineup, you got Horton Tucker Daniels, Markkanen, Banchero, and I hate when they do this. As Markkanen hits the second one, and I believe that's Looney in the lineup. 3-point game. 70 to 67 now, under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Give it over to Boucher. Chris Boucher has it. Gives it back to Josh Giddey. Giddey. He's going to have 3 to shoot. He's got to get it up. Giddey with the shot up. No good. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Horton Tucker coming around. Ten to shoot now. Kevon Looney gives it over to Daniels. Look at Daniels there. Dyson Daniels, his first 2 points in the second half. He has 5 in this game. It's back down to a 1-point game. And now the JG9s are now got to deal with this. Dio with it. No good. Looney with it. And the rebound, 31-25 in favor of the Clinkers. Give it over to Banchero. Banchero, you see Horton Tucker for three, and it's in and out. Josh Giddey with the rebound, under a minute to play here. Giddey is holding on to it right now, 14 to shoot. 70-69, the JG9s on top. Giddey for three, and no good. Daniels with the rebound. Daniels coming around. Daniels, no good, but Looney gets the offensive rebound. Horton Tucker with it. Less than 20 to play in the third. Kayvon Looney with the jam. As Horton Tucker gets the assist, and it's a 1-point lead again for the Clinkers. Under 10 to play here in the third quarter. Giddey has it. Giddey coming around to Lonnie Walker. Walker with it. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. Walker! No good, and that will do it. And at the end of 3, the Cleveland Clinkers were down by 8, end the quarter on a 9-0 run, and they're now back up by 1. 71-70 as we reach the game's final stanza. Or will it be the final stanza? Find out when we come back. All right, we are back. As you see, there's a three-pointer there, and it's 73-71. Don't know who hit it because I ended up having to accidentally logged out of my, or close all my browsers, so now I no longer have my score sheet here. As you can see here, Horton Tucker will get the game tied again. This is definitely a close game. You're right, Danny Boy. Probably one of the closest games I've seen so far. You see Jason Tatum there. Got Tatum to Dio. Dio with the bucket, and it's good. 75-73. But remember, the first time out of the fourth quarter, I will announce. See Moore Jr. now. Horton Tucker for three. No good. Boucher with the rebound. (75-73). The JG9s on top. Jason Tatum. No good. He's starting to become cold. And it's a no good again. As you see Dio with it coming around. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, we're approaching. You see Powell with it. And there's the alley-oop there. Dio with the bucket. With the jam at 77-73. As you can see here, there's a three-point attempt, and it is no good as an incoming ad break for you people on Twitch coming right up. And 3, 2, 1. Those of you guys are on YouTube will not have to deal with it. As there's a three-point attempt right there. Horton Tucker with it. As that's a steal right there. Giving it over to Tatum. Tatum back to Dio. Tatum back in there. 9:16 to play here in the fourth quarter. Powell has it. Powell with a bucket. It's good. It's back to a 6-point lead. They led as many as 9 points off of turnovers for the JG9s. 5 for the Clinkers. You see here, Kayvon Looney there with a bucket, and it's back to a 4-point game again. And there's a 3-point attempt. No, not 3 points. That was only in the line. But Jason Tatum with 41 points in this game. Jason Tatum just totally dominating this game. And no good. Jason Tatum coming around again. And there's a jam right there. 83-75, a 13-4 run for the JG9s. It's back to an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. Lauri Markkanen for 3, and he drains it. It's 83-78. Not going away yet. See Tatum coming around, and there is a foul on Kayvon Looney. That's just a reaching foul as substitutions are being made.
Substitution on the court.
Substitution on the floor. Graham, Walker, Tatum, Boucher, Powell. You see Horton, Tucker, Daniels, Moore Jr. I know, wait a minute. Markkanen. And I can't even see the names there. You see Graham with it. Graham gets the steal. As you see Powell with it. And it's back to a 7-point game again. Shooting exactly 50% in this game. 33-66, the JG9s. Let's see Horton Tucker. As the ad community is back from the ad break here. As you can see, Mama Kalvashvi. You see Lauri Markkanen with the bucket. It's good. 85-80. With under 7 to play, or there's about 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum, bucket. No good. Okongwu with the rebound. See Daniels give it over to Horton Tucker. Markkanen with it. Markkanen for 3. No good, but Okongwu gets the offensive rebound. He should have just put it up. For the second chance points there. Mamakavashvili. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he misses it anyway. 5-point lead. As Powell's going to go to the line with the and one. Okongwu with the foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Dwight Powell. At the line
Graham, Giddey, Tatum, Powell, and Capella into the game as a lineup now. Quickly, Helton, Markkanen. And see Powell will miss it. Markkanen coming around now. Give it over to Emmanuel quickly. Gives it over to Okongwu. Okongwu gives it back to Emmanuel quickly. As we're approaching halfway point of the fourth quarter here. Give it over to Okongwu, and Okongwu will miss it. Capella will get the rebound for Tatum. Back to Giddey. Back to Powell, and Powell with a jam, and that's the largest lead of the game. Dwight Powell with 10 points. All 10 of them in the paint. Both teams have led by as many as 9 in this game now. Markkanen. 4-3. Lauri Markkanen sinks it as 89-83. Not going away yet. See Jason Tatum finding over the Graham. Graham finding back to Jason Tatum, who's at 41 so far in this game. Tatum trying to get an open space to get the shot of 3 to shoot. To the shoot. He does get the shot up. No good. Lauri Markkanen gets the rebound. Halabancharo. Melton will sink the two, and it's 89-85. Again, they're not going away here as the JG9s will call the timeout. And we are going to announce the game coming up for tomorrow night, the last game before the Christmas break. The Festivus night game. And tomorrow night's matchup will feature the Washington Craniacs by Kaz Cray and the Richmond Darkwolves by Cyber Darkwolf. And this one's a troll one for me because Cyber Darkwolf, when I was doing this last year, and I was going to do this for YouTube last year, which eventually did not take off, but Cyber Dark, when I did a reveal video, Cyber Darkwolf always complained, he's like, why am I always in the same division or conference as Kaz Cray? But seeing that this matchup was on the docket, I was like, yeah, I have to put this matchup. This is a hand match right there. This was my only hand-picked match, by the way, of the first scheduling block. I do not think I did any hand-pick for the second scheduling block. But definitely this one for sure I did the scheduling block here. And I know on Festivus night, Cyber Darkwolf will have grievances to air with me for picking this particular matchup. As we are about to end the fourth quarter here. We get the Cleveland Dancers here. As David Aldridge is reporting on the silent sideline here. Clint Capella will inbound it to Josh Giddey here. 89-85, under 5 to play now. Jason Tatum. Get it over to RJ Barrett, and Barrett's going to get to the line, and one opportunity as Markkanen called for his first personal foul. You see those nice drink to spike uniforms. That is actually part of his merchandise, where he has a mug on sale, or a glass mug on sale for JG9 merchandise, where it says drink to spike. And if anybody watches his channel, you know about when he talks about a terrible performance by a quarterback and they say that he has like a low rating, he says it's nothing. That says it's worse than if you did nothing but spike the ball to the ground on every play, which would be 39.6 quarterback rating, by the way, in the NFL. 92-85. Over to Nkwangu. Nkwangu rejected. But it's going to go back to the Clinkers anyway. Capella with a big block there. 9 to shoot as they inbound the ball. Banchero will inbound it. Gives it over to Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen gives it back to Melton. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Markkanen with a three-point attempt, and it's good. Or not Markkanen, I say Melton. 92-88. And they go over to Jason Tatum. Tatum to Josh Giddey. Giddey for 3, no good, but Capella gets the offensive rebound. RJ Barrett for 3, no good. Can't get the second chance point. The Clinkers not dead yet. Get over to Nkwangu. Nkwangu gets it over to Melton, and Melton will get the inside shot. It's good. It's back to a 2-point game. Nkwangu gets the assist there. 92-90, under 3:45 to play here in the fourth quarter, as you see Josh Giddey give it over to Graham. Back to RJ Barrett. Jason Tatum for 3, and he will drain it. That's 44 for him. As I said, you cannot leave Jason Tatum open. He has been killing this team all night. Paulo Banchero with it, and he's going to lose it. Giddey comes up with it. Jason Tatum with the layup, and that's good. He has 46 in this game. It's back to a 7-point game. Just like that, they have answered the runs that the Clinkers have come on in the second half. As Markkanen has it. Markkanen coming in. Markkanen comes with the jam. And it's 97-92. Under 3 to play here. Over to Graham. Graham for 3. No good. Nkwangu gets the rebound. He's over to Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly coming around. Gives it over to Nkwangu. It's back to Markkanen. Markkanen with the bucket, and it's good. And timeout, JG9s. 97-94. And just like that, they're not going to go away. I believe they only got one timeout. Yes, the JG9s have one more timeout left, and I'm going to take a little timeout as well to rest my voice. And we are back here. 97-94. And a reminder, everybody, at the end of the game, we will go over the stats for the players and as well as the team stats, followed by the 10-minute ticker, sponsored by RJL Network. And then we go over the injury before you raid out to somebody if you're on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, on the VOD, then, well, you can just go ahead and watch the other games when this stream ends. You see Giddey gives it over to Graham. Graham back to Capella. Capella to Jason Tatum. 46 in this game already. Graham for 3, and no, he was on the line. But it's still 2 huge points, though. 99-94 now as we're approaching 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Could it be the last 2 minutes? Who knows? Banchero with a bucket, no good. Capello gets the rebound. Get back over to Barrett. Barrett coming around. Get over to Capella, back over to Giddey. Giddey to Barrett. Barrett. And he will get another huge 2 points there. 101-94. See Banchero coming around. Banchero will get the bucket, and it's back to a 5-point game again. Minute 22 to play. As I said, this game is nowhere near over with yet. Tatum with a bucket, no good. Capella gets the offensive rebound. Jason Tatum for 3. No good. Capella gets the offensive rebound. RJ Barrett has it. Jason Tatum again. Give it over to Giddey. Josh Giddey for 3. No good. And Nkwangu will get the rebound. Under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. The JG9s up by 5. But they got to get something going here. They got to get some urgency. You see Banchero. Turn around, giving it over back to Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly. They got 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. I don't know why they take it so long. Quickly for 3. No good, and Jason Tatum will get the rebound, and that will be a foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul here. So they're not going to the line just yet. And the Clinkers, Banchero will get called for his third personal foul. That will send them to the line. Jason Tatum will get 2 shots. And he'll make the first one. I believe that's 47 for him. That ties the high for a watched game. And that was just last night, by the way, with Joel Embiid with 47 points. And he sinks them both. It's a 7-point game. Timeout for the Clinkers. Each team has 1 left. 32.5 to play here. 103-96. The JG9s on top. .5 to play. And we're going to see just how this turns out here. As I said, both teams led by as many as 9. No team has led by double digits to this point yet. But the Cleveland Clinkers, though, unfortunately just got cold too late here. And it looks like we're about to have our 4th straight road victory in watched games. But as I said, though, coming up right after this game in 32.5 seconds, we will have statistics as well as we will have the ticker and then the injury report before we raid out for those who are watching this live on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, on demand, the video on demand, then I actually hope that you do get a chance to just watch all these games coming up. As I said, tomorrow night's game will feature the Washington Craniacs and the Richmond Dark Wolves. As I appreciate Danny Boy 1320 for sticking around here. So they're going to inbound it here. And they're inbounding. He gives it over to Quickly. Banchero has it. They got to get a shot up pretty quickly. I don't know what the artificial intelligence is doing, but they got to get that shot up. Banchero does do that. No good. Capello gets the rebound. RJ Barrett with it. They're not going to foul. I don't think they are going to foul. And they're just going to be hold on to it. That's all they have to do here with 9 to go, 8 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. And the Phoenix JG9s will go to 5-2 on the year with a 103-96 win over the Cleveland Clinkers. 103-96. The Clinkers will drop to 2-5 momentarily. And I say momentarily because we will see how the Sims will turn out. As you can see here, the highlights of the game. Jason Tatum, the player of the game, very well deserving of that honor, by the way. And here we go, guys. Now we're going to look at the box score, starting with the home team first. Onike Ekwangu with 23 points, 14 rebounds. Very strong effort. Fortunately, it wasn't enough. Lauri Markkanen with 17 points and 9 rebounds, just short of a double-double. 4 assists. DeAnthony Melton, 14 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Emmanuel Quickly, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Paolo Banchero, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Taylor Horton-Tucker, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Kevon Looney, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Dyson Daniels, only 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taylor Hendricks only had 1 assist in this game. David Roddy, no point, nothing on the stat sheet. Sandro Mamakavalishvili, he had no points, but he did have 1 assist in 2 minutes of play. Wendell Moore Jr. had 1 turnover in 5 minutes of play, and Dennis Smith Jr. did not play. All right, now going to the victorious JG9s. In 39 minutes of play, Jason Tatum, 48 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. He has the highest point total in a watched game so far. I mean, it's only 5, but it's 48 points, though. He broke Joel Embiid's record, 47, last night. And then you go down to R.J. Barrett, who only had 14 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Dwight Powell, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Hadmido Diallo, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Chris Boucher with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist and a steal. Devontae Graham, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Josh Giddey, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. He could have easily had a double-double. Game close to one. Lonnie Walker IV, 5 points, 3 assists. And you see Clint Capella, he only had 2 points, but he did crash the boards, though. 17 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. So he did make his presence felt. Kira Lewis Jr., 1 point, 1 rebound only in this game. And you got Trendon Watford and Leonard Miller, and James Bouknight did not play in this game. And now we're going to look at the team comparison here. We all know what the final score of the game was, 103-96. Well, let's look at the field goal percentages, 49 to 48% in favor of the Jaguar Gator 9s, and 16 to 41 for 3-point. It was a great time. Hey, you know what? It was great to have you on here, Danny boy. As we see 16 to 41 for 3-point shot for 39% at beyond the arc for the JG9s. The Clinkers with 11 to 33, exactly 1/3 of their shots being made. Free throw wise, the JG9s only went 7 of 8. Thanks for the stream. It was so much fun. Good night, everyone. Hey, have a good night, Danny boy. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow night on Festivus night. Because we're going to have a Festivus night stream tomorrow night. But you see 7 of 8 for free throws, 88%. The 7 to 10 for the Cleveland Clinkers that only shot 70% from the line. And by the way, as I said, the free throws doesn't go by the percentage, it goes by who made more. But in this case, JG9s did have a higher free throw percentage because they attempted less. Fast break points, 16 to 2 in favor of the JG9s. Points in the paint, the Clinkers 52, the JG9s 34. Second chance points, the Clinkers with 11, none for the JG9s. Bench points, 29 for the JG9s, Clinkers with 22. Assists, 32 to 24 in favor of the JG9s. Offensive rebounds, 10 to 6 in favor of the Clinkers. Defensive rebounds, 36 to 35 in favor of the Clinkers, for a total of 46 to 41 in favor of the Clinkers in total rebounds. JG9s had 5 steals to only 1 for the Clinkers. The Clinkers, though, had 2 blocks to only 1 for the JG9s, and that was actually a crucial block there. I believe that was Clint Capella with that 1 block, and that was very crucial there. Let's look at turnovers. Only 3 turnovers for the JG9s to 5 for the Clinkers. However, the JG9s scored 11 points off of those 5 turnovers. So they averaged over 2 points per turnover when they scored off of those turnovers. However, the Clinkers did get 5 points off of the 3 JG9 turnovers. And then we have the dunks, 12 to 7. Both teams led by as many as 9, so no team had a double-digit lead in this game. So that will do it for the stats. As now we're going to head to the 10-minute ticker, sponsored by RJL Network. As we are going to sim through the date. And we're just gonna go. The first couple of streams I did, we went through like actual like highlight or actual like notable performers, but I kind of want to keep this shorter. So we're only going to go through the daily view. So, starting off with the games on November 5th on the daily view, the Columbus John Jakes, who we watched a couple of days ago, defeat the Las Vegas Tight Spots 120-112. And by the way, that we watched the John Jakes the other night, and then we watched the Tight Spots last night. The Tight Spots are 1-6, with the John Jakes being 5-2. The Austin Cinco Ochos go to 5-1 on the season with a 132-115 win over the Walty Snowmen. We did watch the Austin Cinco Ochos win last night over the Tight Spots. We have yet to see the Snowmen yet on the watch game. In the game that we just watched, the JG9s with a 103-96 win over the Cleveland Clinkers. T-Clink, your team is 2-5 at this point. JG9s are now 5-2 at this point. The Dallas Revamps with the 106-93 win over the Richmond Dark Wolves, who we will be seeing tomorrow night in action. They are now 0-6 on the season. The Portland Bear Caves with a 118-103 win over the Memphis Jedis. The Bear Caves are now 7-0 on the year. The Jedis are 3-4. Dropped to 3-4. All right, so here we go. Now for November 6th. Send through the date. And the day has passed. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was... We'll go to the 6th because I forgot there was no games on November 7th because they don't have games on Election Day. They want people to go out and vote. And in the battle of the games that were between the last two winners on the watched games, tonight's winner, JG9s, come out on top of the Columbus John Jakes 139-120. The JG9s are now 6-2 on the season. The John Jakes are now 5-3. Well, the 5-3. The Austin Cinco Ochos with a 119-106 win over the Nasty Natties. The Cinco Ochos are now 6-1 on the season, and the Nasty Natties are 3-4. The Revamps come back from behind and defeat the Tampa Cocos 117-16. The Cocos are now winless, are still 0-7 on the year. The Revamps go to win 2 in a row, and they are now 3-4 on the season. The Washington Craniacs, a team that we are going to watch tomorrow night stream, get their second win of the season. They defeat the Philadelphia Shadows 140-101. The Milwaukee Thrizzolds with a 123-107 win over the New Jersey FGs. Both teams are at 4 wins. However, the Thrizzolds are 4-2. The FGs are at 4-3. The Anaheim Baffles go into Jacksonville to defeat the Jacksonville Blaze 135-103. The Baffles at 5-2, and the Blaze fall to 4-3. And the San Diego Quickie Marts get their second win of the season with a 138-117 win over the New York Kills. 2-4 are the Quickie Marts, and the Kills are 4-3. The Chicago Murders with a 114-101 win over the Salt Lake City Sports Gaming. The Murders to go to 4-3, and the Sports Gaming fall to 4-4. The Sacramento Dubmans fall to the Houston Dirty Casuals 120-115. They played a couple nights ago in the Sim. They played last night in the Sim because I guess they have the NBA schedule. Sometimes they'll play 2 games in the same city against a team in the city to cut down on travel. I guess they've been doing that since COVID has happened. As we're about to have an ad break for those who are watching this on Twitch, but if you're watching this on the replay, you don't got to worry about the YouTube replay. You don't got to worry about that. But as I said, the Dubmans fall to 4-2 on the season, and the Dirty Casuals go to 3-3 on the year. The Boston Big Babies fall to the Minneapolis Sports Gurus 105-104, and that had to be a really good game, especially in the second half. In that fourth quarter here, where the Gurus go to 3-3, the Big Babies fall to 2-4. The Oklahoma City Breezy Bunch go to 4-3 with the 121-102 victory over the Louisville Outcasts. The Outcasts fall to 3-4 on the season. The Outcasts lost their game against the New York Hills on the second night. On the second night of the watch games. And then, Dad Gamer, if you are watching this, or you watch this at a different point, you should have never came on my stream a couple of nights ago talking about how your team was the best team ever assembled, because at that time you were 3-0 on the season. You're 3-0 on the season. Now you have lost 4 of your last 5 to be 4-4. You lose to the New Orleans Ninjas 110-103. Oh, that might be the first instant bit of karma after you talk crap. But you're the only home team, though, to have won so far in watch games, as the away team is 4-1 on the season in these watch games. And as I said, we go through the daily view. No games were played on November 7th, which was on a Tuesday because of Election Day. The NBA doesn't schedule games on Election Day for people to go out and vote, which I think is a very smart thing to do. So now, let me see here. We are now going to go to the Richmond Dark Wolves now, as this will be tomorrow night. And as I said, we're going to look at it here. The Cavs Craze Craniacs are 2-4 in the season, and as we are going to go, welcome back to community for those that are watching that came back from the ad break on Twitch, on the Twitch stream. We got the Cavs Craze Washington Craniacs are 2-4 in the season. Cyber Dark Wolves. What's it called? Cyber Dark Wolves, Richmond Dark Wolves are 0-6 on the season. Could the Dark Wolves get their first win of the season? We will find out here, but first we're going to go to the injury report. We go League News injury report. We're going to go by each individual team here. The Shawnos, no injuries. The Thriswolds, Nick Richards, still out 4 to 6 weeks. Larry Nance Jr. out 2 to 4 weeks with a pinched nerve in the back. Clinkers, no injuries. Big Babies, no injuries. The San Diego Quickie Marts. Derek Lively out 1 to 2 weeks with a strained right hip. Zach Collins out 1 to 2 weeks with a lower back bruise. Malik Monk is out for the Memphis Jedis 1 to 2 weeks with a bruised left shoulder. The Outcasts have no injuries. Blaze, no injuries. Dark Wolves, no injuries. So for once again, at least one team will have no injuries. The Salt Lake City Sports Gaming. Spencer Dinwiddie still out. No injuries for the Dubmans. The New York Kills. I believe now we got a better... we had DeAndre Ayton out day-to-day with a pulled lower muscle. Back muscle. Jalen Brunson still out 2 to 4 months. Tampa Coco's no injury. It's kind of funny how there's no injury problems for the two teams that are winless in this game, in this league. Dallas Revamps. New Jersey FGs, as Olnick is still out 6 to 8 weeks. Dad Gamers, no injury. Nasty Natties, Kevin Love out 6 to 8 weeks. Sasha Vesnikov still out. Chris Paul and James Wiseman still out. For the Columbus John Jakes. Snowman, no good. Or good, no injuries. Dirty Casuals, no injuries. Austin Cinco Ocho's, no injuries. Tight Spots, no injuries. The Breezy Bunch has no injuries. The Minneapolis Sports Gurus, I believe Jalen Smith is still out. The Portland Bear Caves, no injuries. That's why they're undefeated. The JG9s, no injuries. And the Washington Craniacs have no injuries. So every game, knock on wood, so far has had a game where nobody was on the injured list. So we get a full complement of rosters for the 6th straight night coming up tomorrow night. And once again, that is where we're going to be. We are going to be in Richmond, Virginia tomorrow at the Richmond Coliseum as the Richmond Dark Wolves from Cyber Dark Wolf are going to be taking on the Kaz Craze Washington Craniacs. And that will do it over here on the Twitch side. For those that are on Twitch, we are going to try to see who we're going to raid. And we're going to go and raid Cyber Dark Wolf as he's still going. So, for those of you guys that are on here on Twitch, thank you guys for watching. Danny Boy 1320 for sure. Thank you for joining us here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Or he was actually here before the start of the game. For those of you guys that are watching on YouTube, on the replay on demand, thank you guys for making it to the end of this video, watching this all the way through. I hope you guys take care, guys. Stay safe, as this is the last game. Tomorrow night will be the last game. The Craniacs and the Dark Wolves will be the last game of this game before Christmas break, guys. So, as I said, there will be no games on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day on the stream, as I'm going to be busy with the holiday. But until then, you guys take care. See you tomorrow night. Once again, the final score: the Phoenix JG9s 103. The Cleveland Clinkers, 96 from the Rocket Mortgage Center. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night as the Washington Craniacs travel to Richmond, Virginia to take on the Richmond Dark Wolves. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out, Pisons.